Week 11 of the SBA rolls on as the Bowser Jr. rookies go to DK Jungle to face the DK Wilds. And for the Bowser Jr. rookies, they've been sort of reeling because after a 5-1 start, like we said before, they've lost 3 of their last 4. So they've all been close games against top competition. So if you ever need a tune-up game, this would be a good one. But this could be a team you face in the second round of the playoffs if you do make it that far. I mean, the DK Wilds are 3-7 right now. You know, Yoshi Eggs really fighting with the DK Wilds for that last spot because Yoshi Eggs have kind of been on a little bit of a tear. Even with the tie against the Waluigi Spitballs, it's still the Waluigi Spitballs. As we see a good hit there from Fire Bro. Can the bite jump get there in time? It seems close and looks like they grab it. One of the best outfields in the SBA, but it's just that in the clutch, the Bowser Jr. rookies have not been good, and it goes back to the fact that besides Magic Koopa, their second best pitcher is Bowser Jr., so that's been their Achilles heel all season long. After they looked damn right undefeatable, for lack of a better word. So, here we go. Good grab there from Red Critter to start off. Even through all the controversy with this team, Red Critter has still been an MVP candidate for this team. Here comes Dark Bones. We'll see a good hit here. DK Wilds, when at full strength, is an electric offense, so they can easily keep up with the Bowser Jr. rookies. Here comes Donkey Kong. He sort of trailed off after his electric start to the season. Could see another good hit here. That's a fly ball deep to center field. Can they get it? Can they get to it in time? And luckily they can. When it comes to home run robberies, this is one of the best teams in the SBA with preventing those. I mean, this outfield has insane chemistry. With the Dry Bones and Koopa, I mean, they've been fantastic. Here comes Dry Bones. And then they go here. That's another deep fly ball to center. Can the play jump get there in time? It looks like it can. And it will. So for the DK Wilds, they should not feel discouraged at all. Multiple home run robberies. If they keep this up, they can just stay on it with the Bowser Jr. rookies. But I don't think home runs are going to be the way you beat this team. The way you beat this team is just getting on base. Just getting the RBIs, just getting on base, just because that very interior is very suspect. But here come the DK Wilds. Talk about surprises of the year. Dark Bones has been a surprise of the year. Talk about someone who's been like a surprise good pitcher. Jay Jetta said, screw it, throw him in, and he's been fantastic for this team. And trying to see a good hit here. Will that be fair? No, that'll be foul. Red Critter in the front line of the MVP conversation, sort of fading away with the record of the rookies, but still in consideration. He's been fantastic all season long. Another good hit, but that's another foul. And Red Critter gets him to go. That's a strikeout! Dark Bones has struck out the MVP candidate. Unreal scenes at DK Jungle. And just like that, that's a double play. What an insane start for the DK Wilds. Here they go back on offense. The player to watch when it comes to them being up at bat, it's Blue Critter. He's up next after Yellow Magic Koopa. Definitely something to look out for. What a grab from Red Critter. Red Critter has just been a defensive juggernaut all year. And his offensive production has really just been the cherry on top of this cake of an MVP campaign. Here comes Blue Critter. We could see something here. 2 quick balls for Red Magic Koopa. Maybe we can get a good hit here. And now just go straight to Wiggler. Wiggler at third base. I think if you have that like big buff guy at third base or first base, that really helps prevent line drives from happening. And that's really been the case. That's why the Bowser Jr. rookies have been so good at defending those line drives down the sides of the field. Green Magic Koopa. Get anything to go. This is the Magic Koopa Bowl. There's 3 Magic Koopas in this game. One of them's a pitcher and 2 of them are infielders. See a good hit here, and that'll be grabbed by Fire Bro. Nothing like some sicko baseball to start out. It's 0-0 after 2 innings. Don't tell me we have another tie. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I would laugh or cry if there was another tie in this game. It would be unprecedented. 1 tie was sort of rare enough against the Spitballs and the Eggs. 2 would just send the standings into like a frenzy free fall. And with a win on Game of the Week, the Mario Fireballs would easily retain, you know, that top seed, that top number 1 seed without any question, without any hesitation. But here comes Blue Dry Bones. Can he get anything to go here? Good hit there, and that will be fair. It's up to Koopa to get anything to go for the Bowser Jr. rookies. And that's going to be a quick 2 outs there. And yes, what I mean by saying the standings into a free fall, I mean it would just be insane because that would mean 2 of the best teams have a tie. So there would have to be tiebreakers at the end of the season. I mean, that would send week 13 and week 14 into like a frenzy mania. I wouldn't know what to do at that point. If 2 of the best teams have a tie on their resume, with the standings going into what, week 12? Going into next week? I mean, that would be unprecedented. And out of all teams, the one that's causing this much chaos is the Yoshi Eggs, because why not, Mush Brain? But comes Red Koopa, and that will be grabbed by Fire Bro. Very elite defenses from both these teams, something that we don't really hear that often. But the Bowser Jr. rookies, we just called them the perfect team before just because they are harmonious all over the field, but so here comes EJ Myrons. That will be grabbed. Quick 2 outs there. And overall, fantastic start for both these teams on defense. But like I said before, they're known for their offensive outputs. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Especially for both of these teams. If you can get Dark Bones out before Donkey Kong comes up, that would probably be your best case scenario if you're the rookies. As we see a good hit there from left field, but that's going to be foul. Very close. And a good hit there will get on base. So Donkey Kong has a chance to cause some real damage, probably get the first runs of the game with a really, really, really good hit. And good hit will get over to left field. That will get runners on first and second. 2 outs though. So a badly placed ball could be detrimental for the DK Wilds. Quick strike there from Magic Koopa. And hit over to the right side. Will get on base, but with the flower gag! How about that? That helps the DK Wilds send a run home. Talk about home cooking. Koopa grabbed the ball, but Dark Bones knew it grabbed right through the flower. Oh my goodness. And that's an RBI hit for Dry Bones. Now it's up to Magic Koopa to sort of add on to the damage. Try and get something to go here. We could see a winding up is insane work for Magic Koopa. Try to get something good here. That's a ball. Good hit there. Will that drop? Yes, it will. That will be another case of bases loaded. Blue Critter. Could we see the first home run in SBA history? When it comes to home runs, I mean grand slams, and we could see a grand slam right here if we're not careful. Blue Critter has been hit or miss, but when he's on, he's dynamite. And we could see a good hit there. That will just go right to Wiggler. The ability of Wiggler to take in the force of how hard they hit the balls and just be able to grab it and just throw it to bases to get him out has been a very underrated defensive power point. Defensive power structure. I don't know the right term for it. One of the power structures of this team. I mean, Wiggler's been dominant all season long. Here comes Fire Bro. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and when is now! That's deep to center field! Can the ball jump get there in time? Yes, it can! These outfielders have been shutting down the home run every chance they get. It has been outstanding work from both of these outfielders to prevent, I believe that's 7 home runs now. They've been great. Dry Bones trying to get someone to go here. We'll get on base. And Red Magic Koopa is going to third base and he'll get it. Here comes Red Critter. Could bring the first run home for the Bowser Jr. rookies, and he will. That will tie up this game. That will send a run to third as well. So a very dangerous scenario for the DK Wilds. They need to get out of this inning without letting one more run in. Wiggler, when he's on, he's one of the best players in the SBA just because of his batting and his defense. Can he get something to go here? And a good hit there. Over the middle, and that will give the rookies the lead. Very opportune hitter is Wiggler. And they recognize that power hitting is not going to work in this game against the DK Wilds. And hitting over the middle has been working fantastically for them ever since they started doing it at the top of the fourth. And get it there. Yellow Magic Koopa can't grab it, and that will be bases loaded with 1 out. An absolute logjam for the DK Wilds. They have to get Blue Dry Bones off the mound. Or off the plate. Blue Dry Bones. Get anything to go here. What a grab from Dixie Kong! Prevents disaster and gets back to the third place plate. The third base plate. But here comes Dixie Kong. What a story if she can get the double play and then immediately get a home run. That would be cinema, to say the least. But she will not get on base. This may be just one of those games that ends 2-1. One of those games that you really just don't see them winning, but good hit from Green Magic Koopa. Can Red Koopa continue the rally for the DK Wilds? Over the middle, he will. EJ Myrons. Getting on base would be bases loaded. This would be a terrible scenario for the Bowser Jr. rookies. They call that a strike. I mean, Red Magic Koopa has been dynamite all season long. And a good hit over the middle. Will they get to it in time? They will. So 2 outs. But Dark Bones it up and Donkey Kong's right after him. Good C2. Absolute nukes of a hit. That's the hit. Deep to right field. Can the bunny jump get there in time? Yes, it can. When I said before in previous weeks why this is the best outfield in the SBA, I was not wrong. Just overall communication, chemistry, and just talent. Coming from these 3, Pizza created a great outfield for the Bowser Jr. rookies. And what could have been an offensive opportunity gets immediately shut down for the DK Wilds. I mean, if they can get out of this inning as soon as they can, that would be huge. And that was going to be a good out there. And I think the Bowser Jr. rookies are just doing so good just because they haven't had to throw Bowser Jr. on the mound. When they throw him on the mound, I think he has a win-loss record of like 1-5. Or like 1-5 or 2-4, if I believe so. It has just not been a good pitching season for Bowser Jr. So behind Red Magic Koopa, there isn't that much pitching. So the moment they throw Bowser Jr. on, they're sort of forced to because they really can't think of anyone else that could come in there. But it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it'd be funny if Red Critter's gonna make the All-Star game. I think we all can agree that. But I would love to see Red Critter pitch at the All-Star game. That would be something I would love to watch. Even if it's for just like an inning. Because you get hit here, and that's deep, and that's gonna be a fly ball. They're magical retire, but they're being smart and they're keeping him on the mound. They recognize the bye week is soon. What a mishap by Firebro. Here late in this season, he's been prone to many errors, something to look out for in the playoffs when they make it. Now the DK Wild is just trying to get some sort of offense on here, so it's up to Blue Critter. And a good hit there. That's going to be deep to center field, and that will be grabbed. Remember, a ball was placed in that exact same location, but for some reason they didn't go for it. But luckily they did this time. So now 2 more innings of baseball. Rookies lead it 2-1. And now you have the most dangerous part of the lineup. Firebro and Red Critter are your 1 and 3 batters. So, oh my goodness, this ball's hit! Can the buddy jump get there in time? No, it can't! How about that? Home run! A misinterpretation on the buddy jump leads to disaster. 3-1 Rookies. Here comes Green Dry Bones. Trying to get something to go here. No. Don't get on base. For the DK Wilds, they're just trying to get out of this inning. And they're going to bring in their closer. The man they've relied on late in game situations. And recently, he's actually been better than most. Definitely a power pitcher, and he's been fantastic at it. Trying to get there. They can't. So 2 runners on, no outs. If they're not careful, this can get ugly real quick. And a good hit there, but that will be grabbed out. Let's see if Blue Shy Guy can get anything to go. And that'll just be a quick double play. Luckily, they get out of the inning, and that's exactly what you need. And now you got to generate some offense. It's up to Dixie Kong to start the rally for the DK Wilds. Bottom of the 6th. They're down 2. Can they get anything to go here? Nothing there. That'll be an out. Red Magic Koopa might die on the mound with how tired he is right now. But they're going to keep him out there. They're going to prevent Bowser Jr. from getting on the mound just because they know what they saw last week. And that's going to be another out. Here comes Red Koopa. Trying to start a rally so that way they don't have to get all the runs in the bottom of the 7th. And that's not going to be the case. Now you gotta play perfect defense and score 2 runs in the matter of an inning. Can the DK Wilds upset the Rookies? That would make it a stretch of 4-1 on, or 1-4 on the season. They wish it was 4-1, but they've just been off. This would be a good game to sort of point them in the right direction. And good hit there. We'll drop fair. For the Bowser Jr. Rookies, I mean, it will not get easier for them next week because they face the Mario Fireballs. What a grab there! That might be a double play, and it will be! Good grab from Magic Koopa. But like I said, week 12, the rookies have the Mario Fireballs. Week 13, they have the Yoshi Eggs, who actually look like a legitimate threat at the bottom of the wild card. And then you have the Diddy Monkeys. It is going to not be an easy home stretch for the Bowser Jr. rookies, and they need to lock in. A win here is sort of necessary with the type of schedule they're going to be on. But it is up to the DK Wilds if they want to win this game and stay alive in the wild card race. They need 2 runs. 3-7 right now, but with a loss, the Yoshi Eggs by default would move up into that wild card spot. And that's gonna, oh! Red Critter missed it! Oh no! The beginning of the end, maybe. They are not throwing in Bowser Jr. I don't know if that's the right call, especially since it is the last inning. A rare mishap by Red Critter may be really bad. That ball is gonna drop. 2 runs are on, no outs. And Pizza's looking down the barrel of a 1-4 stretch, and it could be because of this man. Can Donkey Kong shock the world? Remember, you have no outs, so as long as it doesn't fall into an infielder's hands, you don't have that much to worry about for the moment. Good hit there. Will drop. How about that? Bases loaded, and EJ Myrons is going home. Close play, and he will get it. It's a 1-run game. The game-tying run is on second base. Just Pizza and these late game scenarios has just been killer. What is happening to the Bowser Jr. rookies? And here comes Dry Bones. And they finally put Bowser Jr. in. I know he's not the best substitute, but he's at least formidable. Red Magic Koopa just clearly showed you he just ran out of gas. So here comes Dry Bones. Trying to get a good hit here. Will that ball drop? Yes, it will. And oh, the gimmick! He fell in love with the flower, and it's a tie game! The game-winning run is on second base! That's the second time Koopa has fallen for the flower trick in the outfield. No outs. Yellow Magic Koopa could end the game for the DK Wilds and bring them another win. This is to keep them in the wildcard race. That could be a triple play, but it's the side against it. They get the double, so now it's 2 outs. But here comes Blue Critter. If you ever need a legacy-defining moment, now is the time for Blue Critter. Will Blue Critter win the game for the DK Wilds, or will we need extra baseball? That's going to be a deep fly ball, and that's going to be caught. We have extra baseball to play. And then probably a warning towards our co-commissioner, KJ. Maybe some extra work to be done. It would be very interesting to see if this is going to be the second game in SBA week for a tie. I mean, both these teams have been playing phenomenal. What a way to rally back for the DK Wilds. But here comes Fire Bro! That is deep, but that's going to be a fly ball. Quick 2 outs. DK just trying to get out of the inning so that way the DK Wilds can be up. And a good hit there. And the outfielder will get there in time, but he will drop it. Oh no, that's a terrible drop. But now you just let the MVP get up to bat. This would be a huge strikeout for Donkey Kong. Striking out the MVP candidate. You saw it earlier with Dark Bones. But that will just easily be an out. Yes, it will. Bottom of the 8th. Now we know what the tie rules are for regulation. You have 3 extra innings for both sides. If no runs can be scored, or if it's the same amount of runs tied, by the end of those 3 extra innings, we have to just have it being a tie. So the DK Wilds, bottom of the 8th. Can they get anything to go? And that will drop. That's 2 runners on. The game-winning run is on second base, and it's Dixie Kong. And like we saw with previous weeks, I mean, it was Baby Luigi, Blue Toad. The unsung heroes have been the ones that have been winning the games for the DK Wilds. What a grab! And that is a triple play! Oh my goodness! What a grab from Fire Bro! And just like that, we're going to a 9th inning! And I had to write something down. That's probably going to be one of the top 10 plays of the SBA season. That was fantastic. And now we're back up to the Bowser Jr. rookies. That's another double play. Defense is coming alive. Both teams desperate for a win. DK Wilds to stay alive in the playoffs. For the Bowser Jr. rookies to get out of this losing game skid. And Blue Dry Bones will hit it in the gap. Here comes Koopa. Trying to prevent disaster and keep the rally going. And good one there. Koopa can't get to it in time. So runner will get the third. Rookies can take the lead with a good hit from Bowser Jr. And they're stealing home! What is happening? They advance a runner to second. Interesting call by Pizza. It's gonna be another sacrifice bunt, or at least an attempt at it. And Green Magic Koopa grabs it! So that's all for nothing! What a wacky sequence of events! I have no, what is going on? EJ Myrons, 9th inning. All I can say is if you want more content like this, make sure you pop out to the live streams or even subscribe if you can. Because it's just gonna get wackier and wackier as we get deeper into the SBA season. And a good hit there. Well, that should drop, so EJ Myrons is probably going to go back. So that's one out. You still have a runner on first. That's the game-winning run. Donkey Kong, with a good hit, could send EJ Myrons home. And a good hit. Will that drop? No, it won't! Koopa gets there in time! So 2 outs. It's up to Dry Bones. And trying to get there is EJ Myrons. He can't, neither can Dry Bones. We're going to a 10th inning. KJ's about to kill me. KJ is going to hate that there's going to be 2 games that there's a good chance. No offense. This could end in a tie if we're not careful. And a good hit there will be nonetheless. Red Magic Koopa gets out. Reddit, Fire Bro. If anyone can generate offense and create a spark for the rookies, it's Fire Bro. And we see a good hit there to right field, and that ball is gone! What a way! The last possible inning to get any runs scored, and who else? At this point, he looks like more of an MVP candidate than Red Critter. He's been fantastic. And a good hit there. Oh, and the bottom's starting to leak out for the DK Wilds, but luckily they're going to get there in time. My goodness me. Red Critter, can he get anything to go here? Will that be grabbed by Green Magic Koopa? My goodness. So now the DK Wilds need 1 run to tie, 2 runs to win the game. They had a 2-run inning in the bottom of the 7th with their backs against the wall. Can they do it again and win this game and send Pizza to I believe a 2 or 3 game losing streak and 4 or 5 losses overall going into week 12? Bowser Jr. Rookies, this is a game they need to win with how their schedule looks to end the year. A good hit here. Could we see magic from Blue Critter? And that's just going to be a pop fly. Very close to a home run, but it will not be the case. Can Dixie Kong get anything to go here? And that will be grabbed. That will be a double play to end the game. It took 10 innings, but Fire Bro wins it for the Rookies. What a fantastic slate it's been so far, and we still haven't even gotten to Game of the Week. What a win. I mean, it goes without question. Your MVP is Fire Bro, but they're also going to give it to Green Dry Bones. He was fantastic as well. We'll get to him in a second. DK Wilds, their season was on the line here, and they did everything they could to try and win this game. Shout out Dry Bones. You even got a strikeout from Dark Bones against the MVP candidate, but it just was not enough. If Donkey Kong's going 1 or 2 innings, he's completely fine, but then he gets gassed way sooner. But 2 extra inning games in week 11. Insanity, to say the least. We'll look at the Bowser Jr. Rookies. Obviously, looking at both of these candidates, KJ, if you are listening, I would probably just give it to Fire Bro. I would probably give the MVP to Fire Bro. I mean, he was just if it wasn't for that, this game would have been easily tied. It would have been another tie for the SBA. So we're gonna give it to Fire Bro. Bowser Jr. Rookies finally back in the win column with a fantastic 10 innings win over the DK Wilds. Looking to try and retain that bye week slot, and for the DK Wilds, they're going to have to scratch and claw to make the SBA playoffs.